What's up, What's up, everybody? Justin here. This is a new episode of The List. The List Live, what is The List? It's a show I created for my YouTube channel where I talk about wrestling topics, news, sports, any topics I want to talk about. This is The List Live. We're on this episode of The List, first episode of 2019 of The List. I'm going to talk about a lot of news, a lot of wrestling news out there from AEW, Kenny Omega, where's he going to sign, and other news. Let's start with Kenny Omega. This is the latest on where Kenny Omega might end up, his future. Where is he going to go? So it says, after Wrestle Kingdom 13 in a recent interview, Kenny Omega says he plans to leave the promotion. WWE has made Kenny Omega a fantastic offer. But it looks like, it says this article, it looks like Kenny Omega won't be joining the WWE roster. I am not shocked at all. I'm just not shocked. I'm not shocked at all that Kenny Omega would not go to WWE. The guy wants freedom. I don't think he would go there unless he had creative control. I think he'd fit in pretty well. I mean, look at how AJ Styles fit in. AJ fit in pretty damn well. And AJ got pushed. I never really thought AJ would even win the WWE title, that they would push him that much, but he did. AJ did get the opportunity, did get a main event push. I think Kenny Omega would get the same main event push and main event treatment that AJ has gotten. But again, I don't expect at all, I do not expect Kenny Omega to sign with WWE. The article goes on to say, from a report from Dave Meltzer, says Omega is expected to join All Elite Wrestling. Omega could make the move, or Omega can't make the move until his deal with New Japan is up at the end of January. So an official announcement about Kenny Omega probably won't happen until October 1st. That's when Kenny Omega can probably announce he signed with AEW is on February 1st. What's up, New Patriot? I see you in the chat. I guess so. I am in Twitter jail. That's the only thing I can describe it as. I guess I am in Twitter jail on my main account at WWE NXT Guy. But it's okay. I have another account that I'll be using to tweet. I believe I got put in Twitter jail because I was cursing, talking bad about Nia Jax. Someone reported me because they were offended by what I tweeted, or someone reported me about, I think, Sunday night. I tweeted some stuff at my current governor that was leaving office. The guy's a real jerk off. His name is Scott Walker. I just tweeted, bye, bitch. That's what I tweeted him. I said, bye, bitch. And I guess someone, some conservative or Republican didn't like that and probably reported me for doing that. Or maybe Scott Walker himself, the former governor, maybe he reported me for that. I don't know when I'm going to get my main account back. Doesn't really matter to me. Yes, I would love to get it back because I have a lot of followers. I don't know if I'll ever get it back. I can log in. They let me log in, but I can't tweet. I can't retweet. I can't like. Can't tag anybody. So it's pretty stupid. I read about Twitter jail on the internet, and some people said they were only kicked off for 12 hours. Well, it's been about 23 hours. So I don't know how long they're going to kick me off. Who knows? Oh, that's right, New Patriot. I figured Omega would go to AEW too. That's right. Stupid Walker now doesn't have a job. Anyways, back to Kenny Omega. About Twitter, I'm not happy about it at all. It's just, it really pisses me off, and it's upsetting that I'm locked, but at least I have another account at NXT WWE Guide that I will be using. So back to Kenny Omega. Goes on to say New Japan is not happy that Kenny's leaving. They thought he would they're not happy with him leaving that promotion. They're not pleased with the way they found out. New Japan Pro Wrestling badly wanted to keep Kenny Omega, which could result in a partnership between New Japan and AEW. I don't believe that. I don't believe New Japan will be working with AEW. I don't believe it, because I believe New Japan is loyal to Ring of Honor. But if they really want to use Kenny Omega again, maybe New Japan and AEW will get a working relationship and start working together. I don't know. Who knows? I think it's better off that AEW is by themselves when they start off. So Laura has joined the chat. He said Kenny Omega should go to AEW. I don't agree, but he will. I would like to see Kenny in WWE, but it's not going to happen. There's no way in hell he's going to go to WWE. I really, really, really doubt it. I would say there's a 5% chance Kenny would go to WWE over AEW. Gino Morgan TV's joined the chat. He says, I think if Omega does go to WWE, he'll probably be there for a short run, like 2 years. Maybe. But they usually, WWE usually wants talent for 3 to 5 years, not 2 years. But maybe they would give him a 2-year deal. I don't know. I heard WWE offered Kenny $4 to $5 million. $4 to $5 million, I believe, a year. That's an insane amount of money. If I was Kenny, I would go to WWE, see how I like it there, and if I didn't like it, I would just ask for my release or not re-sign. But my opinion, I think Kenny would be used well in WWE. I think he'd be put in the main event picture. He'd probably become a WWE champion or Universal champion. And I want Kenny in WWE because of all the dream matches I would get to see. We would get to see Kenny against AJ Styles, Kenny against Seth Rollins, Kenny against maybe Brock Lesnar, Kenny against Daniel Bryan. So many dream matches Kenny could have in WWE, but again, I don't see him going. I would like him to go there, but he won't. Laura says the only way she sees Kenny going to WWE is if they give him a complete creative control on his character, no stupid writer promos, and have him be himself. That's what they should let him do. I don't know about creative control, but if they want Kenny that bad, WWE should give him creative control if they really want him. So that's the news on Kenny Omega. He can't sign with anybody till February 1st. Next news topic I'm going to talk about, give my opinion on this episode, The List Live. Main event plans for WrestleMania. WWE's plans for the main event of WrestleMania. I don't know what this is going to say. I don't know what their plans are, but my guess is Ronda Rousey against Charlotte or Becky. So it says, Sasha earned a title shot. We all know that. Especially if you watch Raw, you know Sasha won. And is taking on Ronda at Royal Rumble. Dave Meltzer goes on to say that the original plan was Sasha as Ronda's Rumble opponent. But the original plan was for Rousey to defeat Charlotte Flair. I guess at Royal Rumble they're talking about. Laura, I will get to the Priscilla Kelly incident and my thoughts on it in a little bit. So it goes on to say they would add Rousey face Charlotte at the Royal Rumble. So anyways, but their major feud would have been Becky against Ronda at WrestleMania. There's still a possibility we will see Ronda and Charlotte Flair at Elimination Chamber. So Dave Meltzer is speculating. This is all rumors. Probably won't even happen. Because Dave Meltzer, the guy's been wrong a lot. Goes on to say Meltzer speculates WWE could be building towards a triple threat main event, Charlotte, Becky, Ronda, for the title. At WrestleMania, I would be okay with that. That'd be a fine matchup. But what else does it go on to say? Says the triple threat at WrestleMania is being considered, but it's not official. So then it goes on to say Ronda's actions that we all remember TLC, Ronda pushed both of them over. So it doesn't really go on to say much. So it will be interesting on the road to WrestleMania to see what they do with Charlotte, Becky, and Ronda. I don't know. I would like to see the main event be Becky, Ronda Rousey. But a triple threat, Charlotte, Becky, Ronda would also be very good. I would also like to see that. So Gino says Ronda and Sasha in a match is going to be a really good match. I agree it should be really good because both are amazing, fantastic workers, really good wrestlers too. So next topic on this episode of The List, Laura, I don't know if you're here still, but Laura, I will answer your question. If you don't know who Priscilla Kelly is, or Princess Kelly, whatever, she's using her name, whatever the name she uses on the indies. If you don't know who Priscilla Kelly is, she was part of the Mae Young Classic. Okay, Laura, nice to know you're here. Priscilla Kelly was a part of the Mae Young Classic in 2018. She's also been a part of Shine women's company, Shine Wrestling. She's very good wrestler. Looks really good. Reminds me of a young Paige, but without any neck injuries. 100% healthy Paige, younger Paige. I like Priscilla Kelly. I do like her as a wrestler. I like her a lot. I think she has a really bright future. What she did on the indies, I don't know what company it was for. She took out a tampon from her tights. Took a tampon out from her tights and put it in the mouth, I guess, or around the mouth or on the lips of her opponent. A lot of fans thought it was really gross. A lot of former wrestlers thought it was stupid and gross and has no business in wrestling. My opinion, what she did with the tampon, it's not for me. I wasn't entertained by it. I will put it up there with what Joey Ryan does. Joey Ryan, guy's probably a nice guy in real life. But Joey Ryan's gimmick is stupid. To me, it's not funny. It's stupid. Joey Ryan's dick flip is fucking stupid. I'm not a fan of it. And what Priscilla Kelly did with the tampon, I'm not a fan of that. I thought it was stupid. It's not for me. And I thought it was dumb. She didn't need to do that. She's talented enough. She doesn't need stupid little gimmicks to do that crap. It was dumb. And the tampon had a Kool-Aid or something to make it seem like blood. I'm sure it did. There's no way in hell that was real blood. If it was real blood and her opponent didn't know about it ahead of time backstage, if they didn't discuss the spot, if her opponent didn't know about it and thought it was real blood, her opponent would have probably punched her in the face for real and started shooting on her and beating her up for real. So the spot with the tampon, I'm sure, was planned. It had to be planned. Had to be. Just like the Joey Ryan dick flip is planned. Joey Ryan's an idiot. That's my thoughts on him. And I hope Joey Ryan doesn't get signed by AEW because I don't care to see that guy. Priscilla Kelly doesn't deserve to be hated on for this. She doesn't deserve to be attacked for this. I don't know if fans attacked her, but I just think it's stupid and it's not for me. I didn't think it was entertaining. I did not enjoy it. It's definitely something different we've never seen before in wrestling, but that's something that to me doesn't belong in wrestling. The dick flip Joey Ryan does in stupid tampon spots, you don't need that. Both of them, Priscilla and Joey Ryan, do not need to do that crap. They have enough talent to be fine without doing that. So I can't imagine Gino that she would ever use a tampon with real blood. If she ever did, that is so wrong, and she should never do that. But I'm not going to bash Priscilla Kelly. I like her. I just don't like the tampon spot. I think it's really stupid and unnecessary. A few wrestlers attacked her. I believe the Hurricane talked about it on Twitter. Road Dogg talked about it. He wasn't a fan of it. And Gail Kim. Yes, Gail Kim talked about it too. And put it down. Put the tampon spot down. Again, it was really stupid. Thank you, Laura, by the way. Thank you, Laura, for bringing this up. Because I was not going to talk about the tampon spot. I really wasn't. I totally forgot it happened. I really forgot it happened. But I was happy to talk about it. Laura says, will I do an NXT Blackpool takeover, Blackpool predictions? Maybe, probably tomorrow night. Tomorrow night. I will do an NXT takeover, Blackpool predictions, probably after the episode of NXT. So if you're in California, you're 2 hours behind my time. So I'll probably be doing that NXT TakeOver Blackpool predictions at 6 p.m. your time. I think 5 or 6 p.m. your time. So right after the episode of NXT on the network, on the live stream, I'll do my TakeOver Blackpool predictions. Gino says, did I see PWG video where the wrestler put up their thumbs each other's butts? I did not see that. That sounds really stupid. I don't know why anybody would do that or want to. If I was a wrestler, for damn sure, I would not let another wrestler put his thumb up my ass. No, thank you. In my opinion, the ass is for exit only, not for someone to enter. So anyways, back to some on this episode of The List Live, where I give my opinion on wrestling news topics. Gino, which wrestlers did that? Do you know their names? Because I don't barely know anything about PWG. I heard of them, but I don't follow them. So let's talk about AEW. In the All Elite Wrestling Rally. All Elite Wrestling had a rally today before SmackDown, very close to SmackDown Live in Jacksonville, where we had a former WWE superstar show up and Jericho showed up. That was pretty surprising. Even though I expected Jericho to be a part of AEW, I didn't know if he would sign for sure. So AEW news about the rally today. Former WWE star Neville was there. He's going by the name of Pac on the Indies. He was spotted in Jacksonville, Florida. And goes on to say he was just spotted. According to a report by ProWrestlingInsider.com, the former Cruiserweight champion was in the city and thought was in the city of Jacksonville, and his appearance at the press conference has yet to be confirmed. It's likely. I don't know if he appeared. Did anybody watch the All Elite Wrestling Rally live? I did not see it live. But did he appear on the stage? I don't know. There's speculation that Neville could be a part or make an appearance at the All Elite Wrestling Rally and make an announcement that he is signed with the promotion. I don't know if he's signed. Anyways, it's I don't know if will Neville go to All Elite Wrestling? Probably. They should sign him. Neville, Pac, whatever you want to call him, the guy is damn good. Damn good at what he does. Damn good wrestler. damn good cruiserweight. Cody Rhodes at the Rally, I saw from All Elite Wrestling's Twitter. Cody Rhodes announced the first producers, Billy Gunn, will be working backstage as a producer. I like Billy Gunn. The guy's a veteran. He could help a lot. He could help All Elite Wrestling a lot. And the main news is at the All Elite Wrestling Rally today, Chris Jericho signed a contract. Chris Jericho is a part of All Elite Wrestling. That is huge. That is really big news. Jericho is a legend. The guy's damn good at what he does. He's still, in my opinion, Jericho is still in his prime. Jericho can still go with anybody, can still put on a good match with anybody. Jericho will bring a big name value to All Elite Wrestling. Fans will want to watch All Elite Wrestling because Jericho's there, the Young Bucks are there, Cody's there, and also SoCal Uncensored, Scorpio Sky, Frankie Kazarian, Christopher Daniels have also signed with All Elite Wrestling also. Let me go back to this page. The talent that is signed. Let me go back to my tweets and tell you some of the talent that is signed with All Elite Wrestling as of today. So, two of the wrestlers that I'm reading your comment, Gino. Two of the wrestlers that put each other's thumb up their butt was Tommaso Ciampa and Jushin Thunder Liger. Or they, I don't know. They really did that? I don't think they would do that. Anyways, Laura goes on to say AEW will have a women's division. I'm sure they will. They really should. They really better. Because women's wrestling is great. So I really hope All Elite Wrestling has a women's division. Because the women deserve to be in a women's division. So Gino says he can't understand why some fans aren't into independent wrestling because of some of the stuff they do. I don't know. A fan should support independent wrestling. I don't watch it a ton, but I do support other companies. I watch Ring of Honor. I watch Impact. I watch Major League Wrestling. I watch Japanese women's companies, Stardom. Try to watch Shimmer. Try to watch Shine. Rise. What else? Wow, Women of Wrestling. That's starting up soon. So, as a wrestling fan, it's really our duty to watch all wrestling. Don't just watch one company. That's stupid. You're really you're not being a true fan if you just watch one company. Watch every company, support everybody. So Laura says you went to you went to a ROH show. I almost said you went to see Rich Swann. You went to a ROH show once. It was awesome. I went to ROH also in, I think, 2017. It was a really good show. So what was I talking about? AEW's roster of talent that they signed so far is Cody, the Young Bucks, Adam Page, SCU, Brandy Rhodes, what's her name? Brick or something. What's her first name? Britt Baker, the girlfriend of Adam Cole, she is signed. OWE talent. I don't know what OWE is, but I guess they got some of their talent. Britt, yeah. Her name's Britt Baker. Now I remember. Thank you, Laura. MJF. That guy's really good. MJF reminds me of a young EC3. Joey Janela and Penelope Ford. Both of them are really good. I've seen their work. Pac. So Neville Pac is signed. And Chris Jericho are signed. That's very awesome. AEW, I believe, is going to get a young, talented, and also probably veterans and legends on their roster. A mix of great, young, the best indie talent, and legends and veterans, because AEW has got to sign and got to get some veterans and legends, because that will get fans to watch and tune in more. And they already got a legend, Chris Jericho. By the way, Double or Nothing, the big event. I'm sure it will be on pay-per-view. Double or Nothing is taking place May 25th from the MGM Grand. It's a big arena. WCW used to run at the MGM Grand for Halloween Havoc pay-per-views. So double or nothing. AEW, Double or Nothing. Will it sell out? I believe that building holds 20,000. Will it sell out? I don't know, but it has a good chance of. And I'm really looking forward to, as a wrestling fan, I am really looking forward to AEW starting. I'm really excited for it. I'm excited for the future, what it's going to look like, how the shows are going to be. They really need to get a TV deal. AEW needs to get on cable TV, in my opinion. They really do, to succeed. And I'll tell you one thing about AEW. They got a lot of money. AEW has got a lot of money behind them. The Khan family, they are billionaires. The guy that's running AEW, the guy's son, I don't know what to call the guy, Mr. Khan. His son is running AEW. The guy's a lifelong wrestling fan. And his father said he will be putting his money into the promotion all the way. This is not just a part-time company. AEW is going to have a ton of money behind them. And by the way, they also announced, I don't know if this is true, but AEW also announced at the rally, I think at the rally, or let me go back to my Twitter and see what they said about something about equal pay. So now I can't find the tweet. Oh, yeah. AEW said wins and losses will matter. That's good, because a lot of times in WWE, they don't. And a lot of titles in WWE don't matter sometimes. And equal pay. AEW says they're going to have equal pay for the men and the women. That's awesome. That's a great idea. The women deserve just as much as the men, in my opinion. A lot of the women wrestlers, especially in WWE, are a lot better than the men. So equal pay for the men and women, that is great. Again, I can't wait for AEW's first show. I will be watching it wherever it is on. I'll probably review it, and I can't wait for it. If they got Neville already, they definitely got Jericho and Cody and the Bucks and Penelope Ford, MJF. I'm really excited and looking forward to and really curious and interested in who else is AEW going to sign. Laura says AEW is going to be a lot of fun. And for those who want this to not be good and fail like WCW, can go screw themselves. I agree. I want AEW to succeed, to do really well, to maybe possibly become the number 2 company. But right now, I don't think they're number 2. Right now, I would say Ring of Honor and New Japan are number 2. But maybe AEW can become number 2. Maybe in a couple years, 1 or 2 or 3 or 4 years, they could take over the WWE and take a lot of their fans away. I'll tell you one thing that's good, a lot of talent in WWE that is not used, that is underutilized. A lot of that talent now could leave WWE to go to AEW and could make just as much money in AEW than in WWE. I'm talking about guys like Fandango, Tyler Breeze, Zack Ryder, Kurt Hawkins. Who else? A lot of cruiserweights. Who was I thinking of? Ty Dillinger. A lot of guys that are unhappy in WWE now could leave and go to AEW. That's good for them because I'm sure they can make a lot of money there. Because, again, the Khan family, AEW, has billions. They have billions behind them. They have a billionaire that is behind them, that is supporting the company financially. The guy is a billionaire. It's a great thing for wrestling that AEW is starting. It's a great thing for all the wrestlers and all the women that will be a part of the company. It is a damn good thing. If you're a wrestling fan and you're not happy AEW starting because you only watch WWE and are loyal to WWE, you're a jackass. I'm loyal to WWE. I always will be, but I'm also loyal to pro wrestling. As a wrestling fan, I am loyal to all wrestling. I will watch it all and like it all and support it all and love it all. And you should do the same. Now, Gino's right. Gino, you're absolutely right. He says WWE has a lot of wrestlers, so it wouldn't really hurt them if a couple for AEW or other companies. That's very true. WWE, in my opinion, has too much. They have too much talent. That's a part of NXT. Thank God they started NXT UK because a lot of talent that they don't use on NXT can be a part of NXT UK, like Toni Storm, Rhea Ripley, Deonna Purrazzo. They're all part of NXT UK. But seriously, still, in my opinion, WWE has too much talent. They have so much talent, they don't know what to do with it, and they can't even use it all. They hoard. They're hoarding talent. They are hoarding talent. Hopefully some of them leave that are unhappy, that are not being used, not being booked on the shows for months and months and months. Guys like Luke Harper, Luke Gallows, Carl Anderson, guys like that are never used. Now they have another place to work, and they could go to AEW. This ends my episode of The List Live. Again, tomorrow night, I'll be back on a live stream to do my takeover Blackpool predictions. Look for that live stream after NXT TV. Thank you all in the chat for chatting with me and watching this live stream. Have a great night, everybody. Bye for now.